Why are we always starting a video giggling? He can't behave.
Hardwood.
So we're out in the shop. We're going to get another board started today. Got a new crafted elements mold. Stick around and see what we come up with.
You want to show off the stickers?
Oh, Eric wants to show his stickers.
I need more.
Well, have more. We just ain't got them all put up.
So, kind of freehanded a little line on here. We got some funky stuff here that we don't want anyway, so we're going to do, just going to come down, do a little design, and then see how it looks. So, let's get to cutting.
So I have a new crafted elements mold. Another handle board, but a little bit different style. Kept it in the bag so I don't get it dusty. And it's stuck in the bag.
This should get it out.
Eventually. All right. Hey, it fits a little better on here. Oh, that's got to be cleaned. It's dusty anyway.
So we'll be right back. All right, we got it
Cleaned up.
Got the board in there. This will actually be the bottom, but we'll get that sanded up.
So normally, I like pinks and purples and blue and teal. I'm trying to go out of my comfort zone, and this is a little bit of an orangish. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
It says watermelon. It looks maybe kind of like a little bit darker salmon. I'm going to try something different. If I don't like it, maybe somebody else will. It's not all about what I like all the time.
Yeah, we ain't making these for us. We don't need this many serving trays.
I may have to make 2 more cups. I need to get some bigger cups.
And we're back.
Got me a second cup mixed up here. If I can get that mosquito away. I may have to go for a third, huh?
Yep, I don't think we need to film that. It's going to be the same as the first two, just making it deeper. Freddie making an appearance.
Yeah, I'm going to get 1 more cup mixed up here. And we'll cover it up, and I'm going to let it set for the night. And we'll come back out in the morning and demold and get to sanding.
So we'll see you then.
Okay, guys. Sorry, Eric got a new lamp in here and it's like blinding me.
I was blinded by the light.
So, we got our board is all set up and we're going to take it out of the mold. I hope this works good because I never had one with the hole in the handle already before.
Now we'll get to drill.
Yay! Yay, it popped right out of there. I get my thumb stuck in there.
Looks pretty slicker doodle.
So the color's okay? Like I said, I never...
I like it. Turn it back over. A little harder to tell since it's got the...
Yeah, we'll get that sanded off, and once it's varnished, that'll look really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Because that walnut will come out nice and dark. Alrighty, let's
So we'll be right back.
rev up Mr. Ross and...
Okay, so over here at Mr. Ross, we're going to start running this through. We're going to run this down where this is smooth and flip it over. It's going to take me a few passes to get this dialed in. So we'll get this started, get this dialed in, and
So Eric's got our board run all through the drum sander. Nice and smooth and level. I'm going to go around and route out the edges.
Look at her mess.
And me, I'm a mess.
You're always a mess.
Worse than usual.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully Eric's got a charged up battery and can swap batteries out.
Yep, so hang tight.
Luckily, he's got another battery charged. Cleaned up a little bit. We're gonna finish this last little bit. Ooh, that chipped out bad. All right, we've got it all routed. And now we'll fix that with the regular sander. But it's time to start sanding. So we're not gonna bore you with all of that, but we're gonna get after it. All right, I'm gonna move up to put that on a little straighter. 80 grit sandpaper. Get started. So you can see I had a little bit of tear out there with the router. So we're gonna use a little extra care there. Okay, well, I'm going to keep sanding. Like I said, I'm not going to bore y'all with that because it's kind of repetitive. And Eric's got to get ready to go to bed since he's got to get up at 3:30 in the morning.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so I thought I had a tripod out here. I do not. So I've got it up, sanded up to 180 grit. Into the, blowed all the dust off of it, so I thought. Still got a little more sanding to do on this. But we're going to raise the grain. And should show us what the wood is going to look like after it's finished sanding and finished. Get a little more idea of what the color is going to look like. Make sure we get all that wet. And do this and we sand again, it'll raise the fibers on the wood. Ooh, that's going to be pretty. But then after we raise the fibers up, then we sand them back down. Then it'll be safer to wash later when it's being used, after it's been used. And don't have to worry about messing it up. I think that's going to look really pretty. So we left out last night. We had wet the board down and raised the grain, so it's kind of rough, which is what we planned. So I'm going to sand it back to a 180 grit. Then we're going to move up to 240 and a 320. We'll see how it goes from there. We're going to get our next grit changed out. All right, let's see how this looks. And yeah. All right, everybody, I got it all sanded down. Took over the air compressor, all the air, all the dust blowed off of it. And we are going to coat it in just some mineral oil. It's food safe.
But it's not cutting board safe.
Well, this is not cutting board safe. Yeah. It's not a cutting board, serving tray.
Right.
Look how pretty those colors come out. Like I said, kind of stepped out of my comfort zone on this one. I would have never picked an orange. I want to try something different.
And the colors came out so pretty.
So in the comments, maybe, since I, tend to just make things I like, give me some ideas for some colors. Make sure everything's coated. The wood color come out so pretty. Like I said, I'm going to let this sit and soak. Jessica and I's going to go eat supper.
You missed some spots.
Did I miss a spot?
Yeah, the edge.
We're going to let this soak in a little while. Me and Jessica's going to go eat supper.
Yeah.
I'll probably come out and put another coat on, and we should be finished. So like I said, give me some ideas for color. I always pick blues and purples and pinks. It was kind of neat doing something different.
And we'll see you later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.